Before we talk about Buddhism, let us go over briefly about the ancient India. First of all, we have the map of Indian continent. It's right here, and the current modern Indian map. This current modern Indian map exclude Pakistan, Nepal, right here, Bangladesh, right here, and the Maldives, the islands. So most of the early civilization grew nearby the river. For example, the Mesopotamia civilization nearby the Tigris, Epirus River, the ancient China civilization grew around the Yellow River, the Indus Valley civilization grew around the Indus River, the Egyptian civilization nearby the Nile River. So here, the ancient China civilization, ancient India civilization, Mesopotamia civilization, Egyptian civilization nearby those river. And we have the ancient India. I start with the prehistory, Neolithic age between 8,000 to 3,500 BC. We have the Indian prehistory of the age between 10,000 to 3,300 BC. It includes the Birana culture between 7570 to 6,200 BC. So this one, Birana archaeological site here. And the next one would be the Mega culture between 7,000 to 2,500 BC. So this is the Mega culture. This is ruin house of this culture. It locates within the Pakistan province. And you can see here, this is the map right here. And the next one would be what we call the Portal history at Bronze Age between 3,500 to 1,800 BC. It's including Indus Valley civilization, including first urbanization. And here, the time periods of this Bronze Age, 35 or 3,300 BC to 1,300, and it's include the three stages of the what we call Harappan civilization. It's one of the earliest civilization in the world. And here the geography of the Indus Valley civilization is along the Indus Valley. Here Harappa, here Mohenjo-daro, and the first stage of early Harappa stage from 3,300 to 2,600 BC. The second stage is the mature Harappa stage from 2,600 BC to 1,800 BC. The last one, the third stage, the late Harappan stage, the decline one from 1,900 to 1,500 BC. So these are the sites of the Indus Valley civilization, include Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Kalibamgam, the Kigahi, Dolavira, Lotham, Sukhothara. And you can see that this is the first one, the early phase of the Indus Valley civilization in this era. And the second phase, or the mature phase, expanding between 2600 to 1900 BC. And the last phase of the Harappan civilization between 1900 to 1300 BC. And we see that the early Harappan civilization between 3300 to 2800 BC, it led to the Hakka phase. It characterized by the centralized authorities and increased quality of life. The trade network were established and domestication of crops, and they grow commodity, sesame, seed, and so forth. So here one more time, this is the early phase of Indus Valley civilization, and the next one is the mature phase of the Harappan civilization. So by the 2600 BC, the IBC, that's mean the Indus Valley civilization entered this phase. This has early communities were turned to the large center, and these two center, the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, is in Pakistan, Lothai, in India, is introduced the conception of the irrigation. So geography, it has rich agricultural land surrounded a dry riverbed along the Ganga Hakka River, and the civilization has the same situation as those in Europe and Peru. And we can see here, this is the Indus Valley civilization along the Indus Valley here. And this is the present day border and mountain here. And the next one is the Harappan society and its neighbor. And next one, the Indus Valley civilization is considered as the primary phase culture. It has little or no continuity with the foreign culture. It forgotten until the 19th century, and it was discovered by the British while building the railroad. So the Harappan culture includes Indus Valley, not desert, well water, and heavily forest. It has 500 miles along the river valley. It has 10 to 20 times larger than the Mesopotamia, Europe. And so the foundation of the Harappan society based on the went along the Indus Valley is silt enriched with water from the mountain range. The majority society between 3000 to 2500 BC, it cultivated the cotton before 5000 BC. It had early cultivation of poultry. It delayed up to the 19th century, and major city Harappa in Punjab of Pakistan, and the Mohenjo-daro, the mouth of Indus Valley. And the characteristics of the Indus Valley civilization include the hydraulic culture like the Egypt and the Mesopotamia. and based on the agriculture and flood control. It has significant industry and trade, and also the monsoon is one of the dominant characteristics of Indian subcontinent. And here, the Mohenjo-daro, the population around 40,000 people, is regional center. It had laid down agriculture, suggest public purpose. It has the standardized weight evident throughout the region. It specialized labor and trade. So here is the of the Harappan, and they have the advanced sense of town planning. The fire bricks were used for foundation, and unfired brick were used for wall. And they have the main street, which was wide around 9 meters. Every house had 2 bathrooms and its own well. Sewer service, the whole city, they have 80 public toilets. There's evidence of the flush system have been found. They have a drain for wastewater, gutter, and water collector. Here is the layout of the Mohenjo-daro city. Its uniform culture over a wide area. The city built on the common plan. It rig that always has the north, south, and east, west axis with 12 and smaller grid. So here, this is the view of the red bath of Mohenjo-daro, and this is the painting of a city of the Mohenjo-daro, and the Harappan society dominated by priests from the 45 place to the temple. The far base is fertility. The deities is male and female, but there are no written record about them. So the feature of the Indus Valley civilization society include the 3 sections of the city. This one is what they call the air view of the city, and the elite class living in the satellite region on the western part of the town. Here the city, and the middle class inhabitants or rich merchants and other relatively weaker section for the labor. They live in the lower town. This one, the lower town of the city. So division of the labor and the IBC has been the Indus Valley Civilization Society was diversified as scholar, artisan, traders, warriors, and businessmen. So this is the matriarchal society. It has the terracotta, the stone sculpture, and here the figure of the Harappan society. And the men, they wear the dress that wrap around the lower half of the body, with one end worn over the left shoulder and under the right arms. The garment in the IBC will make from various material like cotton, silk, wool, and so forth. So here's the man, how they wear their clothes, and here the woman, and here how they make the cotton or the clothes, and here another figure how the male and female they wear the clothes. So the technology and cultural aspect of the civilization, including use of copper and bronze, but they were unaware of the use of iron. So they obtained the copper from the Khatri copper mines in Rajasthan, and tin were possibly bought from Afghanistan. So here is Afghanistan, and the Rajasthan, and that's where they obtain the copper. And the IBC people generally they were peace loving, and they have not many arms and weapon design. So they have the textile impression. This one here, there's a textile, and they have the hue, rich structure found in various sites indicate that the existence of the glass mansions were there, that the bricklayer was an important, and they practice board making, bead making, and the seal making. Right here, that the board making, and board seal in Indus Valey civilization. And the IBC seal were mainly made of the stealth, which is the kind of soft stone. Here the seal here, and the seal were also made of gold, ivory, etc. And they were used mainly for the trading purposes. It's here, and this is the city that they will make mainly from the mud brick. Let's talk about the ornament. So the goldsmith was them would make jewelry of silver, gold, and precious stone. The ornaments like necklace, bracelets, pendants, and so forth has been educated in the era. This is here a collection of ancient jewelry and extensively used a pottery in which the most characteristics one was both glossy and shiny. So here the pottery here, and the people of the IBC were aware of the bronze mirror, ivory, comb, and antimony rod, but not the hair dry. This one here. And here is the pottery of the Harappan civilization, is considered as the earliest example of its kind of ancient war. So these are the pottery. And a large number of the terracotta figurines and toys of cart, boat, elephants, monkey, chariot, whistle, and seat. So right here. And the bronze dancing girl sculpture from Mohenjo-daro. This is here. Statue being from Mohenjo also of some of the finest examples of the IBC culture fitness. This is here. And the political aspect of this civilization, they don't have the rule that everyone enjoy equal status. There's no single ruler, but number of rulers represent each of the urban center. The uniformity in tools, weapons, brick, seal, and urban style of construction indicate a presence of a centralized political authority. Yeah, the Harappan tools and a class of merchant could have ruled the IBC. Is here, and the proper layout of the street, the presence of the large scale drainage system also indicate the presence of a strong central government. That's right here. And here the same. This is the Mohenjo-daro drawing up a city. So economic aspect of the civilization, they have the trading seal, run developed from early trading seal, which has the merchant name and symbol of the trade item here. So here it has a symbol and the trace items, and here the Mohenjo-daro, they trade with the Persian group and similar to the West. And this is here, and this is the whole area. They trade with the people in the West, and talk about the economy, especially the trading. The IBC was mainly urban and mercantile. The people trade with the Mesopotamia, southern India, Afghanistan, and Persia for gold, silver, copper, and turtle is here. So they trade rarely with here. This is the IBC, the Central Asia, did the Persia, did the Mesopotamia. This is the Egyptian civilization. They had those couple of trading around those era. And here is the detailed map of their trading system. Right here, this is the Indus Valley and Pakistan, Afghanistan, Central Asia Republic, and others Western area. So they trade the raw material and trade network, including tin, copper, gold, and so forth. So you can see these are the activities of the trading during those times. So economic life, they focus on agriculture and animal husbandry. They were the backbone of the economy. They flourished due to a variety of the plenty of water, pasta basins of Indus, pasture, and land. They have external trade that dominate urban center. Let's see. So here's the drawing of those urban center. They have the seal that represent the greatest artistic creation of the Indus Valley civilization. These are the seal. So about 2,000 seal have been discovered, and they carry short inscription with picture of one bull, beautiful tiger, and so forth. Right here. So they have the weight and measure for trade and other transaction. This is one here. That's the weight for them to do the trading. And numerous articles used for the weight has been found that show the weight mostly 16 or multiple were used. They also discover of the ivory scale at the lower and the shell for measuring angle. So here are the seal and the weight. The seal was used for long distance transportation. The seal were imprinted on the wet clay that were attached to the parcel. So exchange were regulated by precise system of weight that has cubical shape and make up of the stone called jet. This right here. And they have the animal husbandry. So people domesticate animal like the home wood, beautiful pigs, elephants, donkey, goat, and sheep, so forth. So these are the image of them. And talking about the religious aspect of this IBC culture, so they have what they call the unicorn, which is the most prominent religious figures of the IBC. The unicorn figures have different name too, like Shiva, Seven Mother, and so forth. So these figures are now largely incorporated into the Hindu religion. So this one here, what they call the mother goddess, and the village culture during the PVC culture, and they have uh, the Shiva appear to be one that only male deity as depicted on the IBC seal. And here they have the uh, seal of a priest sitting in the meditation posture. There's not a seal that called the Pashupati seal, shown as seated, and partially the Trishapati figure surrounded by animal um, uh, in the periods of 2350 to 2000 BC. And the Mahishasura, the beautiful demons being slated by Gautadura, that will be incorporated into Hinduism later on. And they have the sacred ritual spot that comes as the evidence from excavation of the red bath at the Mohenjo-daro. And this is the red bath here. There's the stones there that lead into the building, the red bath here. And they have the what they call tree worship or the snake worship, a snake chamber. And they have the clay mask with a face. They have the amulets that have been found in large number. Let's see the unicorn and people tree seal. So they have the burial practice. So the dead body were placed in the north and south direction, and food, poultry, and other items were also put into the grave along with the body. So the coffin contained the bodies have been found in the area of Harappa. The small circular pit contained large urn, and poultry also be found in that area, the area of the Rajasthan. So talking about the language and scripts, so the Harappa language and script has been deciphered yet. This is their language and writing. The style that was written from the right to the left, and the language was mainly pictographic and was engraved in seal, bone, and ivory, like here. It's the script and writing here. So they use the burn brick to construct the house. The house in the city followed brick system, as the city was divided into many blocks, and the house will often have two or more story right here. Each house has its own courtyard, window, and bathroom, while some others have their own well, but no window facing the street. And so here the satellite and the lower town. So the city was separate into the two sections, the citadel and the lower town. The city was occupied by members of the ruling elite class, and the lower town occupied by the middle class or the common people. and they have what they call the general housing system. They have 12 houses, the last building, the public bath. So they have what they call town planning system. The town planning system of the IVC was a city base. They have an excellent drainage and sanitation system, also remarkable. So, so they have the division of the city one more time, seated on the western side, and the lower town on the eastern side. So the citadel consists of a large structure with function as administrative building. So the lower town consists of housing for the people. And the urban city, here you see that the Dolavira, Kalipagan, Lotham, Mohenjo-daro. So this ICV culture flourished around those city, and the city was the heart of the civilization, like those cities right here. So building and housing, most of the houses had bath, well, and covered drain connect with the twist drain. And ordinary buildings had little ventilation arrangements, as door and window were rarely fixed into the outer wall. So this is the building and housing. The small houses had 2 rooms with large house has many rooms. They were planned utilitarian and comfortable to live. There's some buildings were probably multi-story here. And there is the housing system. So the town travelers were divided into various social class. The rich and the ruined class live in the multi-room spacious house. The poor section live in the small tenements. The public buildings and big houses were situated on the street. And this one is the housing system. They have the encouragement on the public road or land by building houses that was not permitted. So the modest house was situated on the land. That's right here. So most of the time, one could enter the house by the door facing the side lanes of the house. The door was made of wood. The last building has spacious door. And here, the last one is the map of those big city of the IBC culture, the Indus Valley civilization. We see the Harappa here, the Mohenjo-daro. We see the Lothar, Dolavira, the Grachigahi, the Kaliban Gam. So one more time, this is the brief overview of the Indus Valley civilization that start the ancient India civilization. So the next one we move up to the topic of the Vedic period.